Y'all gonna stay over here. Y'all gonna be staying over here. I said, no, I'm not, sir. I don't care what you're saying. I'm not staying over here. So he's like, yeah, you is. I said, no, I'm not. He said, yeah, you is. I said, no, I'm not. I'm not staying in no juvie. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you feeling. Like, I really don't care. Hey, I'm lit. What can I say? Yeah, I'm the white I see. It's a lot of girls, but it's... What's up, y'all? It's your boy Quay, and your boy's back with another video. Y'all, it's not gonna be an average type of video, y'all. It really is like a story time of like basically like what I went through, y'all. And it's crazy, y'all. Like, it's really crazy. Like, this happened to me, y'all, like a while back. I was probably like in middle school, y'all. This is gonna be my very... I think I did a story time before, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna just have to look at my previous videos. But y'all, this is just something different. I want to let y'all inside like my life, whatever. So y'all, basically, y'all, I just want to talk about the time, y'all, your boy went to juvie, y'all. Y'all, like, it don't look like it, huh? Like, I'm not, like, y'all, I really don't even belong there, to be honest, y'all. But I went to juvie, and this is the story time of why I went to juvie. Y'all, I was in middle school at the time, and I used to go to a school called Paul Bro Middle. Y'all, it was very messy, very chaotic. And if y'all know how Paul Bro is, it's like a toxic environment, but it's like a fun environment, if that makes sense. The people are cool. It was just, I used to always interact with people that live in my neighborhood, so I was kind of like close to them. And we used to just all go to like the elementary school together. So like everybody went to elementary school, they all went to middle school. Like we was just like locked in for real. So y'all, I get to this school, y'all. It was just like so messy, y'all. I had wound up failing 4th grade, y'all. So I was like in a grade behind. So I was like, I just wanted to get in like in my right grade and stuff. Cause y'all, my grades had wound up slipping like in my 4th grade year because my father had passed. To where like it was at the time of my life, y'all, I really didn't even care about school. It was just, and I was one smart dude. Like, it's just at that time of my life, y'all, I just wasn't mentally there. Like, I feel like my body was like, I was physically there, but I wasn't mentally there at school at that time. So my grades had like wound up like slipping so horrible, y'all. Like, I started to make like A's and B's, and it went straight to F's, like D's and F's. Like, it was just so much going on that year for me, and that was like kind of like a bad year for me at the time. So I wound up failing, and I just always told myself like I really wanted to get in my correct grade. I wanted to graduate, with my class. So once I got into middle school, they had a thing called like alternative type. Basically, it's like you're doubling up your grade. I was in 6th grade, but I was in 6th and 7th grade all at once. So once I passed my like class and stuff like that, I would go straight to 8. So it's like I was doing 6th and 7th grade at the same time. I found with that and everything, y'all. I was just so excited when I got accepted to like the program, because I think they only accept like a limited of people in the class. So, and it was it was a dude, y'all. He was just stupid. Like, he was so big, bro. Like, he was like, the only way I could compare him to y'all is Mark Henry. We're gonna name him. I gotta think of like I'm gonna name him Mark Henry. So like literally, Mark Henry was like, he was that type of person that always did get like bullied in school. But he was like, I'm not gonna say everybody should be, nobody should be getting bullied. But he was that type of person. He liked to pick with people. And then he's not a person that's kind of like fortunate, whatever, like have like nice things or anything. So he was that type of person, is like he would use that as, I feel like, as his advantage of getting the things that he want, or having people feel sorry for him because the way he is. But he was kind of like low-key a bully, but he was just, it's like he would dish it, but he couldn't take it, if that makes sense. Like, that's what that type of person he was. So we both was in 6th grade alternative and stuff, and I was that type of person in class. Like, I was more so like the class clown. Like, everybody like really liked me. I was like kind of like likable, and like everybody kind of like knew me and stuff based off of like elementary and stuff. And like I was kin to a lot of people that was in like my class. So it's like everybody would really just like rock with me. And he was that type of person. Like, he was just, y'all, like he would just come in class and cut up with people. Like, he'd be like, look quick with his big head. Like, he would just do things. Like, I feel like he would do too much, y'all. Like, he would just do too much. And it was like one day one day he just came in class, y'all, just actually like doing too much. Like it and I'm a type of person is like I let things build until I explode. And he just, I feel like he just kept trying me, y'all. He just kept trying me. Like it was like simple things. Like he was putting his hands on me, like pushing me, do like he was just doing too much. So I was telling him out, like, I was, trying to be on nice, like try to be nice and stuff. And I was like, you need to like really chill out with that, like I'm not, really with that. Like you're just doing too much. Like I don't want to like go there with you. So like just let me be, leave me alone. And y'all, he really just like kept picking with me. He just kept picking with me. Like he just kept doing it, y'all. And it's like people in the class was telling him like you need to just chill out. Like you're just doing too much. And like the one of the officers, the school officers was kind of like cool with him, and he knew like his predicament. And I feel like the officer, y'all, I'm gonna just be like, it's like the officer I feel like was very biased because he knew the dude, and he kind of like in the same weight class as the dude Mark Henry. And it's just I feel like he was just being biased. Like being biased. So I told but I was cool with the officer, but I felt like the officer was more so cool with him. So I told the officer, like, I'm like, he's trying me, like y'all need to get him, like he just won't stop. He just won't stop. So the officer went and talked to him, the dude Mark Henry, and told him like you need to chill out with this. Like you need to like calm down. Y'all, so the minute we was at lunch at that time when he was telling him this. So the minute we go back in class, like I feel like he just didn't listen to what the officer had to say, and he was still going. So you know what? I was like, just heck this. I just feel like, yes, y'all. And so in alternative, like y'all, we could not fight at all. If we did fight, we automatically get kicked out. Like it was no rules of violence, no rules of like it depends on like our write-ups. Like we cannot. They tell this like we sign like a contract, y'all. It's like literally like a reality TV show that we cannot physically fight at all at school. So I was like, he's just testing me, and it's like I feel like I told the officer. So I feel like this is not, this is still a continuous thing. I started joining him. I was calling him every name in the book. Like I was talking about his weight. I was talking about, like I go far. Like when I feel like I'm being played, I just take I go over the cliff. Like that's just the type of person I am, because I feel like you just keep trying me, and I'm giving you chance after chances, and you keep doing it. Like now you're really playing on my top. Like I really gotta get that. I need that for real. So he was like, what you want to do, this, that, and the third. So y'all know me. Look, I drop my book sack down, and flush that boy. So the teacher and them all start grabbing us, blase, blase, blase. But I didn't feel like I ate them up. But the type of person I am, I just feel like me personally, I could have do him dirty. I could have do him worse. It was just like da 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 da. He want to fall on the ground, and that was it. Like it really wasn't, it really wasn't a situation for like how I really get active. But I ate him up. So we all go to the office, blase blase, and they wind up the officer wound up came, and I said I told you to talk to him, and he still came in the classroom, and he was on that. So I gave him that. You feel what I'm saying? So he was like, but y'all know, he told the principal, they always like we always picking on him, because I was cool like a lot of people. So he was like, we always picking on him. He always like I know him. I be watching him, because we was like a walker. So we used to walk. We used to walk to school and walk back home, like, because the school was down the street from my grandmother's house. So he was like, they always picking with him. They always picking with him. And I was like, I wasn't picking with him. I said, by me coming to you to tell you that he's tripping, like, and he keep picking with me, in all actuality, you thinking I'm picking with him, but he was picking with me. So it was like, y'all kind of like petty stuff. It was kind of petty stuff. So he was like, you know what? Y'all gonna just, so since we was like fighting, he sent everybody, me and him to juvie. So I'm like, yo, this is my first time in juvie, y'all. I was crying up a storm, y'all. I was crying up a storm. Because, y'all, we got in a situation on a Friday. Which means that we got to stay. I mean, my mama don't answer the phone. We're going to have to spend the weekend. I'm like, oh, no, y'all. I was trying to blow up my mama's phone. in the principal office, y'all. She was not answering the phone for nothing because she was at work. And one thing about my mama, she don't answer the phone at all. Like y'all, it could be something bad. My mama is not going to answer the phone. I'll be like, why she's not answering the phone? So it was really driving me because I'm like, I'm not staying over here for a whole week. So when I was in the principal office, I kept calling her. She was not answering the phone. So I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna try to call anybody else's number. So I was calling my sister's number. She wasn't answering the phone. I was calling my aunt's. She wasn't answering the phone. So he was like, you know, we taking y'all to juvie. So he took me and him to juvie. We had to do like a psychotic test on the computer, y'all. It was asking us like suicidal questions. Like, it was like some weird questions, y'all. Like, that was my first and my last time ever taking that test, y'all. I do not want to take that test again. And it was like questions. I felt like they was keep asking me. It was like questions. It was the same questions, but it was asking it in a different type of way. And y'all, I just didn't like that. I felt like it was playing with my mind. Like, and especially like because I'm here, I don't want to be here, and it's making everything 10 times worse. So once I did that, y'all, I was still crying. I'm like, y'all gotta give me a phone or something. So they made me take like a urine test, which I don't know why. Y'all, doing all this in middle school, y'all, it's crazy. So he's like, y'all gonna stay over here. Y'all gonna be staying over here. I said, no, I'm not, sir. I don't care what you're saying. I'm not staying over here. So he's like, yeah, you is. I said, no, I'm not. He said, yeah, you is. I said, no, I'm not. I'm not staying in no juvie. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you feeling. Like, I really don't care. And then, some just said, Quay, just try to call my papa. Yeah, so some just told me to call my papa. And I'm like, yo, I'm not staying over here. I don't care what he say. I'm not staying over here. And, yeah, my papa finally answered the phone. And I was like, you know what? He a roll. So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you guys could be notified when your boy posts another video. And as always, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. As always, be breezy, don't be easy. Yeah. What can I say? Can you blame? She wanna be paid. Never stressed, I'm blessed where I stay. I don't care what nobody say. I am lit. What can I say? Yeah, I'm the one.